I wanted to kind of talk about some like self-service resource questions for y'all, just to pick your brain a little bit more. And you know, one of the things that we like to focus on here are standard operating procedures. I wanted to know if you guys have a lot of that implemented, and how does that work? I know Miguel mentioned a lot of online resources earlier. I'm sure some FAQs and things of that nature, so just kind of wanted to ask that.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned before, we do have a lot of online. Also, we're trying to get a lot of our self-service and out there in the social media world, because I think a lot of the, you know, I want to say the industry is changing, and also the way we get information now for self-service also used in social media. So even short videos help a lot, go along the way. And again, just SOPs that we have available for all our clients too, because I think self-service in the end is the primary goal for all of us, right? Being able to have the client to be self-sufficient and getting everything done by themselves. And when they need to call us, you know, they have actually very in-depth questions about, you know, the software.
Stacy, you have you're pretty passionate about customer-specific SOPs.
Yeah, so our processes, we talked about, you know, we do consulting when we go on site, because all of our customers do things just a little bit different. And, you know, those processes work for them. As Dan mentioned earlier, they're successful for a reason, and we want to be respectful of that and respectful of their processes and implement them as efficiently as possible. And so creating SOPs specifically for our customers is really something that I am passionate about and want to provide to our customers as a service of, here's something you can hand directly to your technician, and they can use it out of the gate. And you can literally just day one, go. And I think it's really valuable for the technician. It's really valuable for long-term planning. When you have processes and procedures in place, you know, we can't depend on people being around forever anymore. Like, that's been kind of the history of this industry, is people have been around forever, they know what they're doing. As we get into more and more people retiring, younger generations coming in, we have to provide processes and procedures, and we have to document them. So really helping our customers do that is something I want to be on the front end of, especially with the software that we use.
Awesome. That's great. Yeah, no, great responses to that. Is there one medium that you like above all others? I mean, I know there's, I think we all mentioned YouTube, social media. I mean, you know, now in 2024, we have so many ways of getting true to our customers. Is there one that you guys have found that you really liked? And I'm asking because, you know, I'm going to jot it down and probably use it myself. So is there one that you think works better than any other?
I think it's generational, and I think that's what we're coming to realize, is that we've got new people coming in that like to consume information one way. Miguel talked about short videos, you know, whether you're talking about Reels or, I know what YouTube calls their version of Reels, TikToks, whatever, versus generation that are maybe closer to my age are used to reading documents, actual printed documents. So, it's a great example. Like in the software world, you have people that are coming in that expect it. Like, why am I filling out a paper timesheet? Their head would explode if they had to actually write out a paper timesheet. And then you have other people who are going like, why do I have to go to this workstation and fill out a timesheet? So the answer to the question, Maurice, and this is something we're actively talking about, is I feel like we have to check a lot of boxes all at once. I think right now what we currently do is we offer videos to go along with every printed document. It is gated. I don't know, for good, bad, or indifferent, we have this opinion that we don't want to teach our competition actually how to program software and organize data. So if you want a long description on how to do it, you have to be a customer. We try to do printed and video along with it. In fact, Stacy's daughter has come on board as an internship, and she's now recording our training documents, the ones that we couldn't get around to actually recording. And that's actually a great way for us to know, is this a usable procedure? Because if a young person who's just about to enter college can read the procedure and teach somebody, or at least record it out, then maybe we've got one that even I can understand.
Yeah. You know what's my favorite?
Talk to me.
For my age group, the stone and chisel. Yeah, we like it old school. Just go ahead and pound it in a stone. It's there forever. It fits my age
stone
group.
and chisel.
Yeah, I'm a little older, so I like it old school. But by the way, I have met Stacy's daughter, and she's a lovely young woman.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very, very nice. Loves dolphins.
Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree,
I know. Loves anything in the sea, really.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, well, she was amazed when we went to an aquarium, and she was just, in awe. So, really lovely to meet her. Glad to know she's
Awesome.
on the LASTRADA team. I think she's going to be awesome. So, hats off to Stacy's daughter there.
Yeah, you got any more on this?
No, that was pretty much it. I think you're right.
Nailed it.
I think in 2024, you have to be flexible. You're dealing with every person out there, from the very young, just getting out of school, to the VPs and the managers and the upper people at the company. So you have to be flexible and kind of listen to how they want to consume it. And we do have a lot of mediums now. It makes it harder because you do have to develop so much, but. To be honest, it is fun too, because you get to do stuff like this.
Dan, do you think, just kind of quick question here, do you think over the years it's kind of grown to where it's more of a teach the customer to fish as opposed to, catch the fish for them type of mentality?
Yeah, I mean, we're basically a trolling vessel. You could try to water ski with it. It'll kind of work. But we want to sort of give people the tool. And then really kind of Stacy talks a lot about consulting. I mean, that's really kind of key to this whole thing is, listen and help them get the most use out of the tool itself. Because, we could go into a marketplace. We just recently started working in Pennsylvania, and they do their sieves upside down. Like they measure the weights from smallest to largest.
Or maybe they do them right side up.
Or maybe they do right
side down.
100% true. So, it's like you just have these little quirks, and we may know how the software works. We may know how other people use it. I may have my own experiences, like things that I like to do, but really we have to think about the customer who's using the tool and how do they get the most out of it. If we don't, then,
I feel like the thing I've noticed most here today about everybody is that we're all passionate about what we do, right? So I think that being able to provide kind of show our passion and provide that service is definitely apparent with the panels here today, which is why this is such a great episode and fit. So, awesome job.